What is up, fam? Oh my god, let me slide this over so you can see it. Sorry about that. Oh, no, yes, perfect. So, I was gonna go to the library today and work on a short story that is whose deadline is tomorrow. I've been working on it for a while, like for the last, I think I found out about it like 2 weeks ago. And it's one of those really cool open prompts that I felt like could go in a lot of different directions. So I kind of started a few different ones and it ended up kind of going in a other direction that I'm really excited about. So fun, vague writer talk. Sorry, everybody. You're like, who cares? Just go write. But, then I remembered it's George Washington's birthday. And so library's closed. And I just really don't want to be spending money right now, even literally on like a cup of tea, just because like I know I have so much tea at home, that kind of energy. Just trying to be smart about money. And so all of this is to say that I'm gonna just stay home and I'm treating it like it's my own little cafe. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. My flowers are gonna open soon. And then I'm gonna like sit at my desk, do my little egg timer. Because I'm changing the narrative in my mind that I can't work at my house. Like, yeah, I can, dude. Yes, there's a bed right here and a dog that offers temptation, distraction. But the thing is, the pull to my writing is stronger than that. Now, it wasn't necessarily... Well, the pull was always strong. But the suffering came when I would ignore the pull, basically. The tug of the passion that is wrapped around your heart type shit. Like, obviously, it's going to be painful if your heart has something lassoed around it that's always, like, trying to pull it in the direction of, like, no, you know this is what you want to be doing. And then you're like, no, I know, but I have to go do my laundry and go to work and, like, scroll mindlessly and then da-da-da, like, everything else but the thing you know you want to do. Isn't that classic, my guys? Yeah, but luckily I have shifted some mindsets for the better, and one of them is recognizing my own mortality, which is fun and cool. A lot of different reasons I came to that. We can talk about that later, but... suffice it to say, I am now trying to live... Tim McGraw. Live like you were dying. Okay, quick story, and then I'm going to go WALK, this old broad. Yeah, it was like 9th grade, I think, and we had a health teacher. I'm not going to say her name. Mostly because I can't remember it, but also, let's not do that right now. She had an assignment where it was like, pick a song... What the fuck was the prompt? It was either like pick a song that brings you joy or like pick a song that feels like it teaches a lesson that you can share with the class, like something along those lines. I picked Tim McGraw's Live Like You Were Dying. And the way that it worked is like you literally just told her, like she had her little computer hooked up and you just told her the name of the song and she played it and we all just had to sit there and listen to like everybody's song all the way through. So we're all just sitting there like, I don't know, how long is that song? Like 3-something minutes? Just like, live like you were dying. And then she's like, at the end, she's like, okay, like, explain what that means to you. And I was like, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, teacher. But I was trying to be, like, respectful. So I was like, you know, live every day like it's your last, da-da-da. And that was, like, the fucking 15-year-old version of me. And so I just laugh now because it's so funny when those songs pop up in your head. And it's like, channeled message, obviously. Angels, download. No, I mean, yes and no. I'm not like making fun of that kind of like energetic stuff because that's actually been super helpful to me in my mental health, is just kind of learning about the way that energy flows and from like a, I guess like scientific and then also spiritual perspective. And it just all is like where you got a lot of things making sense is what I'm saying. Getting real into quantum theory these days. Anyways, Interstellar is one of the best movies ever, so if you guys ever want to talk about that, maybe we can talk about it. I've watched it about... I would say I've seen it in its entirety, beginning to end, 4 times. And then in its not entirety, we have to be at least 6, 7, 8. God, okay, we can't do that right now. But I'm going to make it 10 at least by probably the end of the week. I'm going to watch it most likely tonight, tomorrow. It's a long one, so I might need to split it up. Give myself an intermish. I'll probably start it tonight after work. I get off work at like 9:30, 9-ish, 9:45. 9:30/9:45, not 9:39. But you never know. Maybe tonight it's going to be 9:30, 9 p.m. I'll let you know. I'll show you my clock out ticket. All right. We're going to WALK. It's a little cold and rainy. It's quite cold, actually. It smells like winter out there, but it's all good because I have a really cozy scarf I wrap myself in. I got my rain jacket. She's got her rain jacket. I'll try to remember to take a little clip of her in her rain jacket because it's so fucking cute. All right. Over for now. We'll check back in later. Hey. I realize I'm putting myself on absolute blast with these videos because I'm exposing my insanely chaotic and very much work in progress apartment. But whatever, dude, it is what it is. And I obviously have squeaky floors. I'm not just ripping ass on camera and not addressing it, so you guys know. I'll let you know if I do, though. That one was a fart. No, I'm just kidding. What was I gonna say, you guys? It's my favorite thing to do. Well, it's not my favorite thing to do at work, but I like to go in the back, and if I forget why I'm back there, like whenever like back in the kitchen or something, I will, like the first person I see, I'll be like, Robbie, what the fuck am I back here for, dude? Like, Nate, what do you think it could be? And like sometimes it genuinely helps me, so little tip for all you ADHD heads out there. I am going to sit down at my desk and do my fucking work. As I mentioned earlier, President's Day shut down the library. So I realized that and took Pops on a walk. Still got ready as though I'm going to the library so I can lock in. And I got my coffee, obviously. Gonna peel my Sumo orange. I splurged. Got a Sumo orange. Look at this freak. Put the coffee down. Yeah. I mean, while I have you. Yeah. These things, honestly, are worth the extra money because of how freaking satisfying they are to peel. Like, it's just that thick, fall off the, the meat? Fall off the meat of the orange type of peeling. And then the orange itself, of course, is absolutely delicious. You can have the first piece, obviously. I would say greens, but it's oranges, so. Oh, orange. One bite. Okay, that's pretty juicy. Don't eat it in one bite. Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again. My favorite pens at the moment. I have a few favorite pens, but for my everyday journaling and whatnot, I'm writing Pilot G2.7. The 0.5s are a little too pokey, a little too needly. The 1.0s, way too fat. They glide real nice though. Like, there's a time and place probably for all of them. This is pissing me off. All right. I'm gonna finish this. I always feel like I have to do like a warm-up when I sit down, which is, I don't know if it's good or not, but I can't just like jump into working. I think they call it procrastination, but I don't know. I'm not gonna look into it. So I usually like to read a little bit of whatever I'm reading. I think I'll read some Lydia Yuknavitch, Chronology of Water, because it's right next to me. A reread. Oh, it's so incredible. It's so incredible. I was gonna say, it's so incredible, you guys. I gotta stop with you guys, though. I'm a real YouTuber, though, it sounds like, so that's pretty cool. Hey guys, what's up? It's Kate here. If you have the means at the moment, if I'm being honest, I do not really have the memes. I do not really have the means at the moment yet. We're almost there. But it's the simple pleasures. I got myself 2 of these actually. But I really held back in other areas of the grocery store so that I could get those 2 oranges, you know? It's like that for the moment. And then we step into our abundance timeline, as we already are. And the limiting boundaries around money just freaking dissolve. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to get going because this is definitely procrastination. I can tell. I don't even have to ask my therapist. I know. Become the observer. All right, TTYL. Okay, so it's literally 12:19 a.m. Wait. I also have a squeaky chair in addition to my squeaky floors. Yeah, it's like a little bit past midnight and I'm procrastinating the frick out of this short story that I want to write. I'm being a goof and a half, and that's why I pulled this camera out. It's a phone. That's why I set my phone up, because I kind of just wanted to get out of my head about it. I just wanted to like do something else, like use a different medium for a different thing. The medium of my voice. All right. Oh, also, well, you know what? I don't know who wrote what is going on? I'm gonna go write. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. And then I'm gonna wake up and write some more. And then I'm gonna get my hair cut. Even though, of course, it looks so fucking cute right now. Like, are you kidding me? But it also does not at the same time. Like, are you kidding me? We just need to have less, and then we want some more shape. The classic. Anyway. You know how I really knew I was procrastinating? When I was playing with my tarot deck, and I just kept shuffling until every single card pretty much had flown out. No, that didn't happen, but like, you know what I mean? I was like, let me get my other, you mean tattoo tarot. All right, let's not even worry about being a hater right now. Let's just lock the fucking, finish my god dang short story, have a good time, be a writer, you know, embody the person I want to be, which is someone who gets paid for their writing. I don't know. I'm gonna go do that and then go to bed. Oh, man. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. No. Wait, before I let you go. This rock. Found this rock in my neighbor's yard. It was in, like, their front. They have little stones and stuff, and I just looked at it and said, yeah, you're coming home with me. The way that this bitch fits in my hand. Feels so nice. So solid. I also thought it was like not that, I don't think it's weird, obviously. It's not like I'm being like, I'm such a weird girl. I have a rock in my pocket. But at work I had it and I pulled it out and one of the servers was like, whoa, you just pulled a rock out of your pocket? And I was like, yeah, dude. He's like, well, I know not to mess with you. And I was like, I would not waste this rock killing someone. But yeah, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Okay, over and out. Off to right. Good night.